Come here, good girl. He's going for a walk. Today's Saturday, March 28th. I just got home from my dad's memorial service they had at the church, and I thought it'd be a good time to do an update video with you just to kind of catch you up since I haven't made a video in a little while. I guess this will sort of be a follow-up to my video that was titled Business Mode that I made about my dad after he passed away, trying to get everything all squared away. So I'll give you some updates on what happened there. But I think I'll start with the memorial service, and I apologize for the wind if it's kind of cutting into the audio. It's a little windy out here, but I'm out here taking rocks for a walk and killing two birds with one stone, more or less. So the memorial service today was really nice. They had it at the church, like I mentioned. All of my family turned out, and a lot of people from the church were there too, and it was just really nice. The pastor had a lot of nice things to say about him, and a lot of people stood up and spoke. And I wanted to speak, but I was nervous and shy, and I didn't do it as much as I wanted to. And I was thinking about that, and how it's easier for me to turn this camera on and talk to, you know, whoever may be watching out there, but to get up in front of a room of live people is a whole nother situation. And I would have loved to say some of the things I said in that video, but I didn't say anything, and I kind of regret that, but it's you know, it's in the past now. But I guess next we'll move on to the business mode follow-up, so I'll catch you up here. I mentioned that I was trying to get my mom all set up because my dad was taking care of her while he was alive and before he went to the hospital. And then without him, she was having a lot of trouble just maintaining at the house there and doing all the things that she needs to do to get by. So my aunt was over there pretty much every day taking care of her. And so that was taken care of for a little while, and I called, I think it was called Allied Services, and they pretty much are doing an assessment on her and determine if she can get any kind of care at the house. But they told us that that would take about 90 days at least for that to get taken care of. And unfortunately, she really didn't have that amount of time because she's living at the house by herself and all these bad things can happen. I did get her one of those Alert 1 neck pendant things, so she had that, but it's just too risky to have her there. So my aunt ended up setting it up so she could go into a nursing home, and that's where she's at now. It's really not that bad though, because she's there and she has people that are taking care of her. She's got meals prepared for her, they've got her medications, everything is taken care of, and that makes me feel pretty good. And I know that I don't have to worry as much. So a lot of the work that I did that day that I made the video, I kind of undid. I had to take the Alert 1 thing back. So I got my money back for that because she obviously doesn't need that if she's in a nursing home. And then one of the sad things I had to do, I had to take their 5 cats to the SPCA because there was no one there to take care of them at the house. I tried getting hold of people to see if I could give them hay or anything like that, but all the cats were pretty old and the SPCA was overburdened, so that's sort of where that went. And it's kind of unfortunate, but my dad was the one that took care of all of them, and he's not around anymore to do that. So that's what happened with the cats. I told them about the Allied Services. Obviously that's kind of in the process now. They're going to see if my mom can potentially come back home to the house and see what she qualifies for. But for the time being, she's in the nursing home. And Cody and I actually went out last night with Clark, and we took subs in and had a dinner there. So it was kind of nice, but Clark was a little fussy. She didn't mind. So it kind of resolved everything with my mom, which is something that I was kind of happy about. And I'm trying to think of what else might be happening. Got the SPCA thing. The house, I've been taking care of a lot of things there. I canceled some services, like I canceled the cable today because there's no sense of having that on. I turned the heat down over there. I still have it on somewhat, so the furnace still kicks on and warms the pipes and everything because I don't want them to freeze. But I'm just trying to get everything all in order, and that's honestly what I've been doing for like the last week and a half, and that's why I really haven't had any videos up. A lot has been happening, but it's just not really stuff that I want to film. But that's where we're at on everything. I just kind of wanted to catch you up on it, and hopefully this answers some questions as to where I've been. The good news is I do have a lot of videos planned here. I have a purchase that I'm going to be making here this week. And I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but if you've been following me on this channel for a while, you probably have an idea of what I'm going to be buying. Maybe not exactly what it is, but what the category is that it's in. And I'm excited about that because it's going to allow me to make a lot more videos and a lot better videos. So that's something to look forward to. And I've got a whole list of videos planned. So we're going to kind of go back into the routine of things and kind of get out of this slump. And that's sort of where I was at today, just for the fact that, you know, it's been 2 weeks since my dad passed away, and I just feel like I just started, you know, kind of getting back to normal. And then you kind of just go right back into it when you have this memorial service and you have to start thinking about everything again, and that really sucks to have to do that. But it was a good thing to have, and I'm really happy that I did it. As much as I kind of like was just like, man, I don't want to go back into that. We did it, and it was good. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna make one more video on this subject, and that's about the cost of cremation, because I asked you your opinion on that other video, if that's something that'd be helpful, and people seem to think that it would be, even though it's a morbid subject. I want to make a video just kind of talking about my experience with cremation and how much it costs and what to expect and what you may run into. And it's kind of a video that I wish I would have had when I started going into it, and I hope it can be some of assistance to some people in the future. So I'll probably make that video when we get back home here, so you'll probably see that next. But after that, we're going to go back into the routine of things, and I don't want to kind of get on this subject again. I just want to move on with things, and I think that's for the best for everybody, because I'm sure you're probably tired of me bringing you down into the dumps like that. So that's what's going on. Sorry about how rambly this video is. Again, I'm sorry about the audio, but it just kind of is a nice thing to get out here and spew this out while I'm kind of walking the dog and doing it all in one shot. So I thank you for watching this video, and we'll definitely have a lot more up here soon. As I'm walking back here, I have one more thing that I want to say, and this part of this video is mainly for me. It's how I'm feeling right now. I didn't really go into that other than the fact that I said I felt relieved that my mom is getting taken care of in the nursing home, and I don't have to worry so much about something bad happening to her. Of course, the wind stops now that I'm done with my video, and that's kind of a bummer. But I wanted to talk just how I'm feeling right now. Obviously, after the grieving process, I feel cheated. I feel like kind of like life's unfair that my dad happened to have passed away so early. And I think it's just, I don't know, I guess I just feel like it wasn't right that he should have died at such a young age, because he didn't wrong anyone. But I guess that's just the way life is. There are no guarantees. I made a video titled No Guarantees back when he got cancer. But how I'm feeling right now, at this very moment, I feel hopeful, and just with my life and my future. And I feel like I have a lot to look forward to, and a lot of that is attributed to Clark, because I'm just looking so forward to being a father and having him like grow up in our household, and it's just going to be a great time. And a lot of what gives me so much hope are these videos, and that's why I keep this passion and this hobby alive, because I do have a passion for this, and I love sharing everything, and I just want to share even more, and I just want to film everything. And now that my mom's in the nursing home, I feel like that's going to become even more important to film everything so she can watch it from there when I can't be around. So like I was saying earlier, expect a lot more videos from me, and even if it may be something that you're not interested in, I'm going to make it for me, and I'm making it for my mom, and I'm making it for Clark and his future. And I'm hopeful. So thanks again for watching. Here comes the wind again, so I really am going to end this now. We'll see ya.